Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to Starry Tarot. Happy Thursday. Yeah, today's Thursday. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Let's see what we have today. Well, today I will be pulling from my Wise Spell Tarot. And we've got some people in the chat. Hi, Kriti Jane. Can you ask a question? Yes, you can ask a question. All my donation information and the types of readings you can get are at the top of the chat. SJ. Thank you so much, SJ. That's so kind of you to say. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm still, keeping on grinding, keeping on, keeping on, keeping on. Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate you. That's so sweet of you to pop on and say hello and congratulate. That's very kind. Yeah, no, it grew pretty fast, pretty quick, with a lot of determination, of course. But yeah, no, I'm really, really, really pleased. Thank you. It's really kind of you. Excuse me, my throat needs some tea. So I have a proper, primarily traditional tarot. Yes, oh my gosh, the original desk setup. Oh, the one when I with the slow L one. Oh my gosh, when I really got, yeah, when I was living at my parents' house. Yeah, that was like 3.5 years ago almost. Yeah, wow. So you remember from way, 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 way back. Yeah, wow. And okay, yeah, no, and it's so funny. I've had so many different desks and incarnations since then. Like, I was in that room in two different spots, and I was upstairs. Now I just moved down here a couple of weeks ago. Um, I remember that, and I still, when I go to my folks, I still use that setup. The internet is better now, but it was slow at first. I do remember. Oh, it was so frustrating. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was a long time ago. It's true, it's true. Yeah, I don't know if I've like unlocked the key to YouTube. I know I haven't unlocked the key to like YouTube success, or because it seemed like everything's steady and cool right now, but like I haven't seen like an uptick in like new subscribers. Um, so I may just need to do more promotion or like maybe other videos or something like that. I've got a couple of months to kind of focus on that, but it's it's definitely crazy when I think about, yeah, the days of yore. Oh, let me light some incense here. I love the smell of these incense. Someone said it looked, when I put incense on, they're like, it looks like you're on fire right now. I'm like, no, no, that is not the case. I'm not on fire. One moment. It is so blowing cold today. Oh yeah, SG, let me show you. These are actually kind of special incense. I got them in Istanbul a couple of months ago when I was visiting my brother, and they're Loteria incense, or Loteria is Mexican. It's kind of like Mexican bingo, but I have a deck of, well, it's a blend of Lenormand and Loteria cards, and I kind of use Loteria as more divination, which it is sometimes. So when I saw these in Turkey and Istanbul, I thought that was really, really cool, and they just smell really, really good, like a musky kind of smell. Um, but yeah, these are special. They're from India. I feel like most of the incense that I own. Yeah, lots of incense production. Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah. Incense is always a good incense. I mean, my basic starter kit for what I need, like say I go traveling and this does happen. I go live when I'm traveling and I don't have everything with me, but I always have, if I'm going over to my folks, I bring some Palo Santos. I always smudge before every live stream and before I say prayers and whatnot. Few crystals, one crystal, and at least one extra deck everywhere I go. Um, and oh yeah, and if I'm going somewhere where fire is not allowed, I bring my bell, my donation bell, because bells, as you know, are really good for clearing energy. Um, I always keep, well, I don't travel with salt, but I always keep salt with me, and obviously all these crystals. And there's more too that's not even on the screen here. Um, but I think those are like the most important things. And I don't know what deck you use, but this is a great deck. It's beautiful, it's simple. I believe my mom just got it off of Amazon. It's called the White Spell Tarot, and I'll show you. It's basically, it's very, it's just the essential Rider-Waite-Smith deck, but it's gold embossed. It's like gold embossed. I don't know, I'm getting all reversals here, but they're really pretty. And I don't think they were too expensive or anything like that. And got the gold embossed edging. Um, and they're easy to shuffle. You know how some decks are just not easy to shuffle with? There's like hard card stock or difficult card stock. These are like not flimsy or anything, but they're quite easy to shuffle with. Makes my night easier. There's certain, I love every one of my decks. I'm looking at my decks. I'm like, I love you all, but there are certain decks that are legitimately, like the Beautiful Creatures deck is a very difficult deck to work with because the cards, I always joke, are kind of like little kids' flash cards. I mean, they're about like that big. We're talking. Um, so they're always flying out. They're hard to kind of push down. Um, these are super easy though. These are probably one of the easiest decks I have. Tarot del Fuego is also very easy one to shuffle. Um, yeah, I feel like the fancier, more like indie, artsy, I don't know what to say, alternative kind of tarot decks, which I usually find on Etsy, sometimes those can be more difficult than just like traditional ones that are published by like Low Scarabeo. Um, Although that's not the case for like the Moon Power deck, that's pretty easy to work with as well. Yeah, that's exactly what I think that's pretty much what I was trying to sum up. Like the more traditional ones, definitely. Closest to just the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith that you can get is probably going to be the easiest to work with. Um, Although I don't know what level of expertise you're at in terms of like tarot knowledge or how confident you feel in giving readings, but um, I know that I love this deck, and I would imagine that it would be helpful for people who not, even if you're not learning, it's good to always be learning. You know what I mean? I don't know if they still make this deck. It came with a book that I found at Barnes and Noble in those bargain books. It was like Learn Tarot. Um, and it was like $9.99, and it came with a deck and a book. I'm like, okay, that's just, I think it's like $4.99 or something really cheap. And each of the cards has a little definition on it, something different that you can take away from each card. Because I mean, I'm a firm believer that each card, not only does every card have multiple meanings to it depending on what the question is, but also I think that spirit communicates with us with the cards in the way that they know that we know cards. Does that make sense? You have ethereal visions. Do I have it? Oh, I have ethereal visions. I have it in French. Is it this one? The tarot, is it the tarot of the illumination? Is it this one? I think that's ethereal visions. I've never heard about tarot of the divine, and the Dreamkeeper's tarot. Girl, that's crazy. I've got the Dreamkeeper's tarot right here because my roommate got this for me recently from Sedona, and I have a practice deck. I pull a card for myself, not a practice deck, but it's like a sacred kind of deck. I'll pull a card for myself every single night, and like I haven't even used this on my channel yet. Like I'm probably gonna introduce it in like a week or so. But I love this deck. The art is beautiful, and I'd never heard of it before until he got it for me. So shout out to John for that gift. That's so funny. Yeah, I only just learned about the Dreamkeeper's tarot. I was like, I never even saw this, and it's like the artwork really kind of reminds me of like Smashing Pumpkins a little bit, like their Melancholy album. It's got a very Victorian essence to it. It's really beautiful. I think I buy most of the most of the tarot decks that I get are based on the art. You saw them live? Oh my god, when? I've been obsessed since like I was a little kid. I'm not trying to age myself here, but I saw them, I've seen them twice. I saw them once, they did an acoustic set, and everyone was there with Darcy, which kind of bummed me out. And then I saw them during their, it wasn't Machina tour, I think it was like, was it a self-titled album? I wish I had seen them in their heyday. I wish I had seen them when I was like in 4th grade. It's interesting. I have so many Smashing Pumpkins fans on this channel. There's so many people where I'll just like randomly mention Smashing Pumpkins, and I'll be like, oh my god, that's what my like. That people have like usernames that I didn't recognize last year. They were touring with Interpol. Oh yeah, they did tour last year. One of my clients saw them, I believe, in New Jersey. He died. Yeah, they were. I remember. He went and saw them. I think that was like March. Um, was it a good show? He said it was a good show. Your friend Kayla? I don't know if I've ever had. I'm sure I've spoken to a Kayla at one point. They came to Virginia. That's very cool. That's very cool. Um, yeah, I love Smashing Pumpkins. It was really funny. I have one one client of mine on here. Her username is Cherry Pumpkin, and I never put two and two together. She's like, "Oh my god, Smashing Pumpkins is my favorite band, and Cherry is my favorite song." I'm like, that's nuts, because Cherry's my favorite Smashing Pumpkins song, and it's not super obscure if you're a fan, but if you're not like a real fan, you probably wouldn't know. You know, it's a B-side. It's not beautiful song, really good song. I love that song. That's my favorite era. The class. I love the Adore era too. Kayla popped on way back when. What was her username? I often remember people by their usernames. If I know her, if you could give me your username, I'd probably remember. But I think I've talked. I don't know. I may have spoken to many. Kayla. You did. Oh my gosh, and didn't I meet you through Nick Duramio's channel? Am I tripping? of which I still watch. Okay, I was watching him yesterday. What was he did some review of some horrible Disney 9/11 movie. I love Nick. He's great. He's so funny. So he's yeah. I just love his energy, and he seems like a really sweet guy. Um, with a nice bitchy attitude. That is so funny. I totally remember now. I had a feeling that was you. I was like, is this the Nick girl? Because, yeah, that was when I was really starting out, and I really had imposter syndrome. I was thinking about that the other night. I really was like, I don't know if I know what I'm doing. Like, I know what I'm doing when I'm not online, but it's different. I always feel like I have imposter syndrome whenever I try anything new. I think a lot of us feel that way, but I mean, tarot too was kind of even new at that point. Um, I feel like I'm gonna be real. I feel like tarot is kind of moving, like live tarot is moving now more over to TikTok. I mean, that was a long time ago. It was like 4 years ago, you know. Hey, Kristen, how are you, love? How are you? Hope you're doing well. A friend of mine is on here. We're talking about. She was a fan of my channel, like probably one of my first like 3 live streams that I did years and years ago. Um, I was so scared that I like wasn't doing it right when I knew that I knew how to give a tarot reading, you know. Um, and that's what I think. Yes, and it's like good switch, but also like not the most authentic depending on the user. Yeah, yeah, it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one to navigate. I am trying to get my license. My next step is getting a license with the city that I live in. I'm looking at the traffic right now, back and forth, back and forth. I live right next to a cannabis dispensary, which is our property. They ran out to us. And if I had my necromancer's license, yes, my city has one of those, which is so funny. Um, I was thinking about giving in-person readings on my property as well. Yeah, because I live right on the beach. So it's like, oh yeah, they have great business. They've got great business. And we're right on the beach, so it's like people come here to chill and like do cool things and like there was a tarot reader here, but she's never there. So I'm like, okay, I feel like that's a service that needs to be rendered, you know? Um, sorry, I missed what Kristen said. My oldest was just home. He's going to propose to his girlfriend. That's so sweet, Kristen. I'm so happy to hear that. That is so sweet. That's wonderful. He's in college or well, you said he was home, so I'm just assuming because he's like away from home. That's so sweet. Yes, definitely congrats to them. It's crazy. I know that it's like, and I see the news. It's like people are dying. There's horrible. How hot is it where you are right now, Kristen? It's done. She's adorable. She has the same name as my grandmother. My daughter is named after. Oh yeah, those are all very good signs. That's beautiful. I'm so happy for them. Oh, so he's done with college. Okay, that's so sweet. So there, he's totally. Oh, what a sweetheart. He's all ready. So so nice to see young love working out. Any kind of love working out. That's so sweet. Yeah, no, I think that's a good sign. Her name is Catherine, and it's miserable here. Yeah, that's what I saw on the news. It's crazy. You wouldn't believe it, but it's 50. I think it was 52 degrees here yesterday. I was freezing cold. I was shivering all day. I had like 3 layers on. Um, and I was like, damn. So I was looking at the what it was like around the country. I'm like, it is just so crazy how different it is. But yeah, I'm sitting here in my sweatshirts. I'm freezing cold. But then there's always the alternative of being really, 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 really uncomfortably hot. And that's never fun. It's 6:30 and 94 degrees. Oh man. So it's starting to cool off. That means it was in the hundreds today. That's how it is out near my parents, actually. My folks live about an hour and a half drive inland from me, and I always look at it's much, much hotter where they are. I'm literally right on the ocean. And literally, I think arguably the coldest part of the Bay Area. I think it was like 100 something where my parents were yesterday, or my parents' house yesterday. I'm right. I'm ironically in California. Ironically, I'm in California, but I live on the coast in Northern California, so it's not like it's like hell. It's really foggy. I haven't seen the sun today. No, I did see the sun when I went over the bridge and went to work, but this part, there no sun today. It's cold. I meant what I meant by if it's 6:30 and it's 94 degrees, that means that it's cooling off because it's always warmer in the afternoon. So if it's cooling off and it's 94, then it must have been really bad. You know what I mean? Yeah, it does. It's I would say that it's pretty much the same temperature year round. Hey Deb, how's it going? I was thinking that to myself yesterday. I'm like, it really is like it feels like wintertime. And winter times are not as bad as other winter times. Like it never gets colder than like 50. But it rarely gets warmer than 70 even in the summertime. I handle the heat pretty well. I run really cold. I run really cold. It sucks. Um, I didn't used to, but the older I get, the less tolerant I am to the cold for some reason. And I keep on just thinking, like, should I just get in my car and just like drive to LA? I don't know. It's 96 degrees in Palm Springs. With a pool, it's not so bad. But if there's no pool, it's hard to cool off. Or like at least some kind of, body of water. You don't necessarily need a pool, you just have a tub or something. Oh wow, seriously, Kristen, that was the last time? I remember that day. I was having some issues that day. I remember that day. And yeah, you had a lot of questions. What's so what's going on? I decided that day I wasn't gonna let the cards dictate my relationship anymore. This man has done a complete 180. Oh wow, interesting. So everything that you heard in the cards, you kind of were just like, well, I'm gonna refute it. I do that all the time, girl. When I get bad news, I don't take it as gospel truth. Not always. Sometimes I do if I have like a spidey sense that something just isn't right. Like I think I remember what I asked that day when I was on the channel and I didn't get good news myself. But I kind of like knew it. I don't know. Um, but like for instance, like I don't know, I pull cards myself and I've definitely gotten readings, and if it says something about it, I don't always take it as gospel truth, because I feel that it's almost like feeling like someone's put a curse on you. It's like if you give them that agency, then they have that agency. And I do believe that the future is very unwritten. Tarot is really picking up like really current energies. I think when tarot gets dicey is when we start asking about future events, because the future is written to an extent, but a lot of it isn't. Um, like what I feel is most real when I'm reading tarot is when I ask about like right here, right now, what's going on. You know what I mean? And so Shannon gets, yeah, and I think Kristen probably, I think we might have even talked about this, how Lenormand is like better for predicting the future, whereas tarot is really about right here, right now. Let me sing like 4 months ago, you saw coming around this summer, and the cards didn't show it. I just felt it, so I'm just gonna do an OG because I feel like you pick up. Okay, yeah. And the OG is good because, like I just said, it's the right here, right now. It's whatever is on his mind right now, whatever he's feeling, what his intentions are, if there are any. That's the other thing I realized recently, only over the past couple of weeks. And thank you for your donation, Kristen. Was about intentions. I mean, I feel very comfortable asking about intentions in this case because you've known him for so long. But for some people, they'll be like, "Oh, what are so and so's intentions towards me?" And the person doesn't really know the other person. It's like, well, we don't always have intentions for those we don't know, but in this case, this guy has to have an intention at this point. He had you give him his testosterone shot. Is that something that usually another nurse would do or that he would do? Oh, you're not a nurse, are you? No, you're not a nurse. Oh, sorry, did we? One from, oh, we got Deb and from Kristen. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm adding you right now, Deb. Thank you. CashApp's being weird. Sometimes it takes a second to notify me. Okay. You are a nurse, okay. But he can give it himself or have his doctor do it. Oh, interesting. Well, that's very intimate. That's very trusting and like, wow. Yeah, Kristen, I don't know. I knew you worked in the medical industry. I didn't know if you were like a radiologist or like a phlebotomist or like what specifically it was, but now I know you are a nurse. I suppose those specialties would be considered nurses, huh? Or, oh no, those are medical technicians. Oh, it's okay, Kristen. Alright, OG reading. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Brad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kristen? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Brad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kristen? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Brad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kristen? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Brad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kristen? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Brad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kristen? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Brad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kristen? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Brad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kristen? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Brad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kristen? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Brad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kristen? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Brad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kristen? Yeah, the Empress. The World reversed. Ace of Pentacles reversed. The Fool. And Page of Swords reversed. Okay, so I definitely see this. These are your current energies. We know that you want to be his Empress and he makes you feel like an Empress. His general energies, though, we've got the Page of Swords reversed. There's a couple of things, there's a few things here that concern me. I am going to get my handy-dandy little black book, just because I don't... This definition, as far as I know, the Page of Swords reversed, I don't want it to be. I want to see if there's any alternatives that might be... It's a failure to communicate. Yeah, not using one's voice. The Ace of Swords, one being is one voice. And I'm not saying he's not communicating with you, because I think he is. But it could still be better, and that's something that perhaps he's realizing, like it's better than it was, but it could still, there's still room for improvement. He does think that old cycles are coming to an end between the two of you with this World Reverse card. This Ace of Pentacles reverse concerns me when it comes to his feelings right now. Ace of Pentacles reversed usually is indicative of something lacking a strong, solid foundation. It could also mean he is having issues in his personal life that are preventing him from moving forward, and we've definitely hit upon that in the past. Insecurities, possibly about money itself in his world, because Pentacles is money. It might not have to do anything with the foundations of you and him, because I think those have been definitely laid down. This to me speaks more to his insecurities that I think he still has. However, I really do like his intentions for you. I'm saving the best for last. He does want to take a journey of love with you with this Fool card. This is someone who is ready, who wants to take a journey of love. Doesn't want to waste time, doesn't want to rush into things, but is also knowing that the clock is ticking with this situation. If he really truly does want you, he has expressed concerns about money. Okay, that's what I think's going on, because you guys do have a solid foundation. You guys have known each other for a long time now, getting to know one another for a long time. You even have a past with one another. So, and that was the first thing that popped up when I looked at the book, was usually someone feeling insecure about their financial situation or their stability in general, their own foundations, right? But he's definitely interested here with the Fool. I always love to see that. That's one of my favorite cards. That's wanting to embark on a journey of love. Hi, Gerald Petty. How are you doing? 5.5. Okay, I don't know what you mean by that. I think he's concerned about his finances. That's what I was saying. Is I think he's feeling insecure financially, which makes him kind of just feel insecure overall. Like I still see some blockages here, but I see the important blockage, not the really bad blockages seem to be gone. Like I think he has a clearer head, and a clearer vision as to his intent with you, which is to be with you in some capacity. Remember that I had a hot date and he said he wasn't worried that they wouldn't go further than a stop sign before they brought him back to you. Well, that's really cute. That's really funny. I like that. But at the same time, so how have things progressed? Do you guys like go on dates? Has he does he take you out, or do you guys spend like a lot of like alone time together? Has it's progressed in that way? Because yeah, he definitely has the desire. He definitely has the desire to want to be with you. But it's not that I feel like he's concealing anything from you. That's not what I mean when I say that the communication could be improved a little bit. It's more, I think it's more kind of just the dude thing. You know, dudes aren't really raised, not all dudes are really raised to express their emotions, to voice their opinion, not voice their opinions, but they definitely do that, but to express themselves. And it just could be kind of an issue there. But it could also be due to the fact that he is dealing with some insecurities at this time. He's been asking me to his house. He cooked for me. He just every day does something different. Oh, he's pulling out the stops here. Okay. We're definitely making some serious progress. That's wonderful. That's great to hear. You got worried and called my mom. Oh. Wow. Yeah. This seems like a big change in him. This feels like a shift here. Huh. Well, I say, keep rolling with it, Kristen. Should we call Jackson? Is that your son? I don't know who Jackson is. That's me. I'm going to take care of him. Oh. Oh. Wait, who's sick? Jackson or Brad? Brad's not doing well. Brad's sick right now. You should go well, you don't need to go do anything. I know you will go take care of him because that's the type of lady you are. Um, and that's really, really sweet. And yeah, he is reaching out to you. He really is. These are some big changes since last we spoke. That sound and look very promising. I think he has COVID. That's so that weird. I do think he only wants you. You've been there twice. You've been where twice? That's when you said that he was sick. The first thing I thought was COVID for some reason. There's a new. I mean, I overheard a lady saying today at my work. She's like, "Oh, I had COVID for the past 3 weeks." I'm like, "Really?" Oh, you've been to check on there. You've been to check on it. You've been there twice. Aw, that's so sweet of you, Kristen. That's wonderful. I love the direction that things are going. This sounds really, really good, Kristen. I'm really happy for you. Yeah, yeah. He wants you there. He needs you there. Like you said, he doesn't want anybody else but you there. Um, so I like that. I claim that for you. I think that's wonderful. And I do. I think he wants you, and I think it's only you with that full card. Like he wants to take a journey of love with you. Late. Yeah, I do remember saying that around summertime he was gonna come around. Yeah. Oh, I can run, but you're so welcome. And my kids though, so I go check on him and bring him stuff. Yeah, yeah. You can only be there, so much, but you are, there as much as you can. That's so sweet of you. You're so welcome, Kristen. I'm so happy for you. And I hope things just get better and better with the two of you, you and Brad. Okay, I'm just gonna run up to the upstairs area really quickly and grab something. When we get back, Deb will be next. Deb, thank you so much for your donation. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. Yeah, please do, Kristen. Please do, love. Okay. And we are back. All right. Hi, Kristen. Yes, I am still doing readings. No problem. Not, yeah, I'm still definitely taking donations. And Deb, thank you so much for being here. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. Yeah, Kristen, if you made a donation, you would be right after Deb, whom we are currently on right now. Cute. What are Ari's intentions towards me? Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Ari's intentions towards Deb? And what's his sign? What's your sign again? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Ari's intentions towards Deb? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Ari's intentions towards Deb? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Ari's intentions towards Deb? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Ari's intentions towards Deb? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Ari's intentions towards Deb? Angels, masters, and spirit guides. What are Ari's intentions towards Deb? Angels, masters, and spirit guides. What are Ari's intentions towards Deb? Angels, masters, and spirit guides. What are Ari's intentions towards Deb? Angels, masters, and spirit guides. What are Ari's intentions towards Deb? Did you want to do thoughts, feelings, and intentions? I thought you just wanted. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you just, for some reason, I thought you just wanted intentions. Some people just want intentions. Some people just want thoughts. Some just want feelings. I guess since he's new, I couldn't ask the feelings and thoughts yet. That's so he's new. Okay, Deb, I gotta stop you here. I argue. We can keep. I didn't know if this was. I was gonna ask if this is someone new. I actually think that with people that are new, it's sometimes they may not have any intentions towards you. Like if I don't really know someone very well, I don't really know like what my intentions are towards them. Does that make sense? Like even if it was like say like the barista that I see every day, I don't buy coffee, but say something like that, I wouldn't really have any solid intent. I don't know how well you know this person. So intentions to so okay, but okay. So have you guys like dated or anything? Um, I think intentions should be good here. If you feel that it would be awkward to ask thoughts and feelings at this stage, then that's fair. Let's see what we have for intentions then. We have the world reverse because you gotta know people. But I can tell you this, girl, if his intentions are murky in this are like kind of difficult to read, it could just be a case of having patience in terms of him developing more cohesive intentions. We have the world reversed, the Three of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles reversed, Two of Wands reversed, and the Empress reversed. Don't like seeing the Empress reversed because that tells me that he's not looking for something serious.
if they're reverse, sometimes I like to see if it's good intentions.
Yeah, yeah. So okay, so he approached you first. This is okay. That helps me out a lot. This isn't someone who you're, looking at from afar. This is someone who came up and approached you. So yes, he did have intentions. You're absolutely right here. Yes, if someone comes and approaches you, they do have intentions. Yeah, I don't like Empress reverse because we know that's Queen of Queens. And I don't like Two of Wands reverse because this makes me worry that he's not entirely single. With the Three of Pentacles, like he wants to try and work you into his world. Um, I will say with this Page of Pentacles reversed, yeah, there's not a whole. His intentions absolutely could change as he gets to know you. Um, Feelings could grow and develop, and then intentions could change. But I think as it stands right now, he's not. Hi. He's not super. Most of the time when I ask, they pursue me though. Got you. Okay, so yeah, he pursued you. World reverse. One sec. Hmm. I'm concerned that there may be someone he's like. I don't know if it's like I said, I'm not 100% positive he's single with this Two of Wands reversed and Three of Pentacles, or if it's a matter of hasn't completely cut the cord with someone from his past. Because there is kind of like an emptiness in him, like a void. Um, and that's never a good way to even if it's subconscious, that's not a good way to start things. That there might be someone, or that he's just not over someone. There's something fishy, something not completely right in the milk here. I think your intuition was pretty spot on there. Um, Something not quite right here. He doesn't give off completely single energy. Yeah, yeah. And isn't it, well, it's a blessing. It is a blessing that you can detect that. Um, a lot of women and men are very blind to that. Um, and can end up getting really misled and hurt. Um, but yeah, you do have goddess energy, Deb, 100%. And I mean, if you want to get to know him, I certainly don't advise you not. I'm not going to advise you like I wouldn't pursue this at all. I wouldn't say that. Um, but I would definitely proceed with caution if I were to proceed. You know what I mean? So that is what I am seeing for you, Miss Deb. Thank you very, very much for your donation, and I hope I brought you clarity. Libras be too shifty for me. Libra women tend to be really solid. I don't date women, so I would never. I have a lot of Libra female friends, and they're lovely. Libra dudes can be, especially when they're. I don't know how old this guy is, but they can just be very emotionally immature. No tea, no shade to any Libra dudes who may be watching this live stream right now. Yes, proceed with caution and discerning wisely. Yep, absolutely. That's funny. I haven't heard this whole Libras being shifty thing. I haven't heard, honestly, I hear more crap from about many other signs than I do about Libras. I hear a lot of crap about Pisces. I hear a lot of, oh, that's Kayla. Hey, Kayla, welcome back. Welcome back. Oh my God, long time no see. So your SO is a Libra, and he can be shifty. Oh dear. Yeah. My rising is in Libra. I think it's something to do with the two Libras, possibly. It's one of the few signs I've never dated. Fun fact. Never dated a Libra. Yeah, no, I've never dated a Libra. I was gonna say, the other one is a Scorpio has a bad rep. Not in this community. We try to uplift the Scorpios. They're probably my second favorite sign. I really, really get along with Scorpios. Always have. Um, Even the ones I've dated have been good to me. Friends have always been the best. I get along with them well, so I have no complaints. Um, and there's just a lot of things I like about their character and how they comport themselves. But yeah, they get a bad rap. Um, but people complain a lot about Pisces on this channel. Pisces dudes, especially. Virgos have always been your favorite people. I have I have an interesting relationship with Virgos. Like one of my really good friends is a Virgo. My dad is a Virgo. Um, I get along with Virgos. I just don't think that they quite. And I don't think. I think this is an Earth sign thing. I think they don't quite understand Aquariuses. Not all of them, and not like, but like the ones that like I have met who didn't quite get me, like that's usually just the issues. They just don't really get me, unless they do. They're not involved. Aw, those are your Virgos. All Lady Virgos. Yeah, Lady Virgos are great. Great, like really well organized folks. Like I envy the organization skills of Virgos. I am not on that level. You and SJ are both September Virgos. Yeah, there's a lot of Virgos in the house right now. That's true. I didn't think of that. Virgos are conceptualizing emotions. Yes. Yeah, I feel like they do keep a front, a very calm exterior. Virgos are very good at that, and like processing emotions. Aw, that's so sweet. Our guides will definitely do that. Send the right people in our direction. Yeah, like you. Yeah. You're so cute. I want to get a reading to find out if this cat here was a cat of mine in a past life, because he reminds me of one of my old kitties. Hi, hi, honey. Say hello. Hello. Hi. Oh, it's you. I got two babies. I got two kitties. This is almost like a dream. Oh, hello, sir. Oh, my August Virgos too, but y'all can stick to a budget. Yeah, you know, Pisces and Virgos get along very well. I've definitely seen. Yeah, they do. They do. Yeah, two adorable black kitties. One's a short hair, the one that keeps on meowing, and the other's a big old fluffy. Like, I'll see a black sweatshirt sometimes on the floor, and I'll think it's one of them, and then I turn the light on, and it's like, oh no, he's not my baby. Boogie, come here. Ah, go play. I got the one dog, one cat split because of Scorpio partner. They're actually not my cats. They're my roommate's cats. And he also has a dog. He has a hairless Chihuahua. But I take care of them like my little babies. Me too. I love cats that meow. I love cats that have something to say. What's up? Hey. Oh, Kitty just came and literally tapped me. What? Tap on it? Okay. Tap, you're in now. Oh, you want treats? I don't have them. They're upstairs. I'm working right now. Maybe patient. Good boy. I'm a rare breed myself. I'm a January Aquarius. Isn't that like the thing? The tub is cute unless it's from a dead sleep. That's true. He's so polite too. If he sleeps in my room, most cats, when they want to get out, they'll bug you, you know? He just waits by the door, just like patiently. I've never met a cat like him. Like, really, dude? That's so polite. Most cats have their own agenda, which I think you do. What are you doing? You being silly? You fucking about. Yeah, I like my sign. Although I'm a Gemini moon, Libra rising, so it's a lot of air. A lot of anxiety, which I do my best to control. And thank you so much, Kristen, for your donation. Let's go ahead and add you. Is Robbie secretly seeing another woman sexually? Is Robbie telling me the truth about how he wants a future with me? Okay, Kristen, did you want to ask this in 2 separate questions? And Deb, you're gonna donate again? Great, thank you. Hello, Kristen. How are you? Thank you so much for your donation. I saw your questions posted in your donation. I'm gonna guess that you want to ask it in 2 different questions. Oh, your cat is a January Aquarius. Oh, that's cute. Andre, I believe, is a Gemini, and I'm pretty sure Henri, the big fluffy one, is a Leo. Hi, Judy. Hi, Judy. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute, Shannon. That's that's wonderful. All right, let's do this, Kristen. So you wanted to know first and foremost, is Robbie secretly seeing another woman sexual? Ancient messengers and spirit guides, is Robbie secretly seeing another woman sexually? Ancient messengers and spirit guides, is Robbie secretly seeing another woman sexually? Ancient messengers and spirit guides, is Robbie secretly seeing another woman sexually? Ancient messengers and spirit guides, is Robbie secretly seeing another woman sexually? Ancient messengers and spirit guides, is Robbie secretly seeing another woman sexually? Ancient messengers and spirit guides, is Robbie secretly seeing another woman sexually? Ancient messengers and spirit guides, is Robbie secretly seeing another woman sexually? Ancient messengers and spirit guides, is Robbie secretly seeing another woman sexually? Ancient messengers and spirit guides, is Robbie secretly seeing another woman sexually? Ancient messengers and spirit guides, is Robbie secretly seeing another woman sexually? Knight of Pentacles reversed, Temperance, Six of Wands reversed, Four of Wands reversed, and Ten of Cups reversed. That would be a no. I'm not crazy about this Temperance card because it can mean about sharing, but Six of Wands reversed is a big no for me, especially Four of Wands reversed. Wands are very sexual cards, so I would expect to see them if it was in the affirmative, if he actually was secretly seeing another woman sexually, I would expect to definitely see all these upright. And this as well, this Knight of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, this is also a love, romance, sexuality card. We've got it on in its reversal as well. That's a no from me. I don't think that he is. I'm assuming you had a hunch, otherwise you wouldn't have asked me. I can't say that maybe he's never thought about it, but I don't think he has. I don't think he's currently entertaining another woman sexually, secret on a secret level or any level. Like I said, these reverse wands are telling me no. I do believe in the kitty distribution system. I have told some people, I'm like, if you allow one of my clients, her neighborhood cat, they let her into the house because she's just a really sweet cat and she gets along with the family. And she's like, yeah, and I think she's pregnant because she's getting bigger and bigger. I'm like, get ready for the kitty distribution system. Like, don't be surprised if you find like 4 kittens in your bath in like 2 months from now. Like, that does happen. So anyway, Kristen, to answer your question, I do not think that he is. Yeah, I'm curious too. What is the sign? I neglected to ask that. What is his sign? Is Robbie telling me the truth about how he wants a future with me? Okay. Right? I honestly wouldn't mind finding a litter of kittens in my bathtub. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Robbie being sincere when he tells Kristen he wants a family with her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Or future, I should say. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Robbie being sincere when he's telling Kristen that he wants a future with her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Robbie being sincere when he tells Kristen that he wants a future with her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Robbie being sincere when he tells Kristen that he wants a future with her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Robbie being sincere when he tells Kristen that he wants a future with her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Robbie being sincere when he tells Kristen that he wants a future with her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Robbie being sincere when he tells Kristen he wants a future with her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Robbie being sincere when he tells Kristen he wants a future with her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Robbie being sincere when he tells Kristen he wants a future with her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Robbie being sincere when he tells Kristen he wants a future with her? Okay, let's see here. We've got the Nine of Cups, Six of Cups reversed, King of Pentacles, Four of Cups, and Justice reversed. I do believe he is being honest with you when he tells you that he wants a future with you. This Nine of Cups is the prelude to the Ten of Cups, which is like really the family. I don't know if you want a family or what the end goal you would like to be with him. Whatever that vision is for you, excuse me, sorry, my cats are being unruly. He does see a future with you, but he also does have some reservations in terms of how he experienced past relationships with the Six of Cups reversed and this Four of Cups. It's like there's some traumas or emotional upsets from his past that he hasn't fully moved on from. But I do believe that he wants to move on with them and hand in hand with you with this King of Pentacles right in the center. But I think the clear idea of exactly what that means when he says a future with you is not fully conceptualized at this time with Justice Reverse. And that can really pan out on its own as time goes on. Okay, now we have cats hissing at each other. Don't do that. Don't be mean. And thank you, Deb, for your donation. You will be next. So you're Capricorn, he's an Aquarius. Yeah, I feel like his intentions are true. He is sincere when he tells you he does want a future with you. It's just his idea of the future is not crystal clear, you know. So that's what that's what I'm getting here is he's being honest and forthright. But the conceptualization of a future of the forever with you hasn't it's not really sharp in his mind. Wow, I'm sorry. I don't know if you guys see this, but you guys need to stop. You're gonna knock things over. My cats are chasing each other. I'm so sorry. I just miss family, and he wants to bring my kids to meet his family. That's real. That's a great sign. That's a great sign, Kristen. I think that's a wonderful sign. That looks promising. And I feel a genuine vibe from him, a genuine energy from him. If I felt like he was leading you on or wasn't being forthright, I would tell you, you know me, you know I would tell you. Yeah. So that is what I see for you, Miss Kristen. Thank you very much for your donation, and I hope I brought you some clarity to your situation. Deb, thank you very much for your additional donation. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. The epitome of genuine. Yeah, they are very genuine. He hasn't what? He says that we are soulmates. Yeah, I believe he agreed. He says that in pure sincerity. But yeah, I think it's just he's just not quite sure. Like he knows he wants a future with you. Just like what is that gonna look like, you know? And I think it's becoming clearer to him as time goes on. Looks very promising. Feels very promising. Thank you again, Miss Kristen. Those kitties, I know. Those they shook. They made this look like there was an earthquake a moment ago. I told them to get. Miss Deb, what is my ex Scorpio's intentions in keeping up with whom I'm around? And his name's Brendan. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Brendan's intentions with keeping up with who Deb is around with? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Brendan's intentions about regarding knowing who Deb's with? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Brendan's intentions regarding knowing who Deb is around? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Brendan's intentions about knowing where Deb is around? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Brendan's intentions about knowing where Deb is around? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Brendan's intentions with knowing where Deb is around? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Brendan's intentions of knowing where Deb is around? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Brendan's intentions of knowing where Deb is around? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Brendan's intentions of knowing where Deb is around? And thank you, Fernando, for your donation. I'll add you really quickly here. Okay. 9 of Cups, 10 of Wands reversed, the High Priestess reversed, 4 of Swords reversed, and 8 of Cups reversed. He's definitely having, with this 8 of Cups reversed, that's definitely someone, you said he's your ex, right, Deb? This is someone who's having a difficult time moving forward from the past. He asked when I was going alone, and he asks every time I tell him I'm going out, if every time I tell him I'm going out. That's just a little over the top. He doesn't need to know all that, but that, yeah, this is what's going on. Is he feels very much in the dark. He wants that intel because he hasn't fully moved on from the past when it comes to you and him. Yes, I see your post, Deb. I think maybe the timing might be off. You might need to close out your browser and open up a new one. There might be a lag in the live stream. I thought maybe he was being protective in a friendly way. With this 8 of Cups reversed and the 9 of Cups here, I'm not getting so much friendly vibes as I am very possessive. And still holding on to feelings from the past. The one about him being nosy. Oh, maybe. Right. Oh, yeah. With him being nosy, as we talked about. I don't feel like this is friendly. I do feel like there are definitely. No, you didn't read the other ones up there about him being nosy when I told him I was working out tonight. Oh, I didn't? Maybe I didn't read it out loud. I thought I read that. Like today, oh, no, I didn't. I'm sorry. You're right. Like today I told him I was working out later and he was being nosy about who I was going with. Yeah, that's the possession. That's what I'm talking about is I don't think even that, like, that's not a healthy, like, a healthy friend wouldn't be asking you that. They'd be like, oh, you're going to go work out after work? Have fun. You know? Like, they wouldn't be like, who you going with? Like, what are you doing? It's like, because he's lost his stronghold over you, he's wanting it back. He's a seeker of knowledge here. This high priestess reverse. He's wanting to. He feels in the dark and he wants to know. Yeah, Four of Swords reverse. He feels like it's his information, like it's his right for it to be his information when it's really not. I wouldn't ask. Exactly, Deb. I was almost gonna say that. I was like put it like do like a role reversal. You know, like I'm sure you have male friends. Like, would you do that to any of your dude friends? Probably not. I don't think you would at all. And when I've seen this behavior, it is almost always been for the same reason. Possessiveness. We can be very possessive of our friends. It's true. We can be possessive with family members, but possession really, the heart of possession is almost always stemming from romantic or past romantic um, energies. Yeah, not platonic ones. No, that's not really. Yeah, I definitely that Eight of Cups reverse is someone that has not moved on. So that is what I see for you, Miss Deb. Thank you very much for your donation. I hope I brought you clarity to that. And yeah, take that info as you will. I don't think you have anything to worry about, but I would just, I don't know, withhold on information because it's none of his business, none of his beeswax. All right. Fernando, thank you very much for your donation, Fernando. Let's see here. And Fernando, you wanted a 10-card reading? You thought he was just worrying about you going at night by yourself? I mean, that's a legitimate concern whenever a woman goes out at night by herself. That's true. But if he's continually asking you all the time, and it's not just at night, um, and hell, maybe the sun hasn't even gone down, it is summertime, the days are getting longer. I don't know, it still feels a little off. Hey, Fernando, what are JS's current feelings and future actions towards me? You got it. Fernando is a Cancer. Are you a Cancer, Fernando? 100%, I think it's him being possessive, yeah. Because, I mean, it's not like your other friends are asking the same stuff, you know? Like girlfriends. Like, it's not like you're going out at night, or maybe I don't know your life, but I don't think it's like you're going out inordinately more than you should. I think it's just possessiveness, you know? Because if you were going out more than you should, your girlfriends would be the first to be like, hey, like, maybe you should use some pepper spray on you, or I don't know, whatever your motive defense is. They would be concerned too. You know what I mean? Gemini. I always mix it up. Gemini. I used to be really good at remembering people's signs. It's starting to go down the toilet. All right, Fernando. Let's figure this out. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are JS's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are JS's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are JS's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are JS's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are JS's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are JS's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are JS's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are JS's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Fernando? And do you know JS's sign? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are JS's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are JS's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Fernando? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, what are JS's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Fernando? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, what are JS's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Fernando? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, what are JS's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Fernando? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, what are JS's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Fernando? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, what are JS's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Fernando? Knight of Pentacles reversed, the Fool reversed, Six of Cups, Seven of Swords reversed, Nine of Wands, Justice, the Magician, Ace of Cups, Eight of Wands reversed, and Ten of Cups reversed. Let's see here. Doesn't look great, but it's not the worst. I need my book for this. How long have you known this guy? Because I get with your general energies, we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed of Justice. It's almost like you're feeling kind of stuck in a rut with JS. Like things are not moving forward or haven't moved forward. Yet you still have faith and hold on, but you do also, you are cognizant of the fact that, or what you're seeing, that things not really moving in a few years. Yeah, things not moving in like a really solid fashion. And his general energies, we have the Nine of Wands with the Ten of Cups reversed. It's like he's feeling like almost like weary at this point. I don't want to say of the connection, but of the energy that he either did put into the connection or needs to put into the connection. And I think a lot of that stems from an inherent lack of desire for a true committed connection. With this Ten of Cups reversed, I don't think that his desires are aligned with yours. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, but this is just what I'm seeing here. His thoughts towards you right now, we have the Fool reversed with the Magician. Now these cards almost kind of, I don't want to say they negate one another. He thinks that you're an amazing guy. He thinks that you have a lot going for you. This would be you. You are the Magician in this case. This is how he sees you. This is what he thinks of you as someone who's got a lot going on for them, which is making me feel like he's got some insecurity issues as well as commitment issues. Because it's one thing to think that someone is the bee's knees and that they're like amazing, but it's almost like he's in like huge awe of you to the point where it holds him back a little bit. I definitely sense some insecurities with him, and again with the commitment issues with the Fool reversed. He does feel like there is and was there were good times in the past, and there's potential for good times in the future to share between you and him. And he does absolutely hold a cup of affection for you with this Ace of Cups. But I'm concerned with his intentions I just don't think, like, again, like I said, I don't think that his end goal aligns with yours. I think he feels as though he would be kind of taking something from you, which I think would be your potential to really have a committed partner, because I don't think that he is really on board with that. And he's really got communication issues. I don't know if you can back me up on that, but I feel like a lot of what he would like to communicate, or I should say what he should communicate to you, he withholds a lot. So in short, the affection is there. I can't deny that. I see that. I see that there's chemistry. I see that there's affection shared between the two of you. I know what you want, and I'm if he's told you that he wants long-term commitment, this is where the Seven of Swords concerns me, because this is someone who is not always truthful. And not only are they not always truthful, but they're not always faithful. It's about lies, deceit, deception, manipulation. So that's where I grow concerned. Is I think he does want something from you. He wants to spend time with you. He wants your affections. He wants to share affections with you. But when it comes to that long-term thing, he's just not there, at least right now. I agree with Shen. I agree with SJ. This sounds like it's like I love that he loves you. I love that he cares about you in clearly a very deep way. Like, you guys have history, and when I see that Ace of Cups and Six of Cups, that's no joke. Like, I can see that he really does have affection for you, but he's got a bad commitment issue. I don't want to say it's a bad commitment issue. It's just, you know what you want. I know what you want. You've told me. And I'm concerned that he's not wanting the same thing, and you deserve everything. You deserve not just a guy that treats you amazing, but that's also going to be on the same page as you. It's going to want the same things at the end of the day. Because, yeah, you don't want to find out at the end of the finishing line that he was being deceptive or anything like that, you know? So that is what I see for you, my friend, sweet Fernando. Thank you very, very much for your donation, love. I really appreciate you, and I hope I brought you, I know I sound like a broken record every time I say it, but I really mean it. I hope I brought you clarity and peace. Thank you. You're very welcome, Fernando. Thank you. Oh, you're so sweet, Shannon. Thank you. My cheerleader for the evening. Did I leave that upstairs? Oh, I did. Why did I do that? Shouldn't. Well, I suppose I'll do it. I'm trying to think of what I want to watch tonight. I've been watching Drag Race France this season, the third season, because two of my friends are on, and my girl Ruby's not doing too great. They're not as catty and mean in the French one. They're really a lot more sisterly with one another, and they have really nice stories to share. Like, it's not all about like trauma, which, I mean, it's important to talk about trauma, especially in queer communities. But it's really refreshing also to see them being really just like kind. It took a few years before I understood my Scorpio was there to expand my horizons when I ability to conquer my fears like social anxiety. Yeah, I was talking about that yesterday, Shannon, about social anxiety and how oftentimes, because I have it too, I think I've told you, oftentimes our partners, like, I, I can't date someone who's also shy. So it's often, I have ADHD too. I've got ADHD and social anxiety. They go hand in hand oftentimes. Um, what am I watching on Netflix? I've been rewatching a lot of Black Mirror because it's my favorite Netflix show. I watched like a ton of old ones last night. Um, Now my ADD's got the best of me. Oh yeah, I was talking about how someone was like, it's strange when shy people date really outgoing people. I don't understand why extroverts would date introverts. I'm like, well, as an introvert, I totally do get it because while you totally can't rely on your partner to change you, it absolutely does help. It absolutely does help. When I am with people who are more gregarious than me or what have you, or just less shy, I find that I can kind of follow their lead a little bit. I know the ADHD tribe for sure, but yeah, I can definitely see, it. No one's ever gonna change you, but they can really people really help us grow and yeah, grow and move past our difficulties. And I think that sometimes extroverts even like, I think just opposites really do attract in a lot of ways. He just leans me into how I want to be. That's lovely, Shannon. How long have you guys been together? It's been a little while, hasn't it? I love that. Or he learns you into knowing how. Yeah, a lot of growth. That's wonderful, girl. That's wonderful. That's just good. That's what's up. I see so many dysfunctional relationships and so many people that put people down, and it's just not the tea. I'm sure you've had your struggles, too, and this is I don't want to say like you've earned it, but it's like I feel like a lot of especially soulful, spiritual type people. I always joke. I always say, okay, well, I'll be reading for someone. I'll be like, it looks like this person has been really hurt from someone in their past, and then I always stop myself. I'm like, okay, everyone's been hurt from someone from their past romantically. If you've ever had a boyfriend or a girlfriend, you've been hurt at some point. You're probably gonna have your first heartache when you're a teenager, and it gets better. I don't know if it gets better as you get older, but I mean, I've definitely had my share of not good relations, and I've seen a lot of other people have their share of not good relations, and it helps you learn to identify the red flags later on. I've known him since elementary school, but we started dating in senior year of high school. He was always with you. Wow, you guys really are like soulmates, I'm sure. Square dance partners, that's cute. That's sweet. I love that. You know, Shannon, I also think I can thank you. Were you the one who got me back into drag? Or at least drag race? I think it was you. You made a Laganja reference. I think you said, I'm feeling very attacked. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to attack you. And you're like, no, it's a meme, girl. And I was like, what? Was that you? Because I, like, want to thank you for that. It was during COVID. And I was like, oh my God, I should just rewatch, like, because I started watching Drag Race the first season it came out. Again, I'm totally dating myself here. I had just graduated college, and Drag Race season 1 was out. I watched the first 2 seasons, no, first 3 seasons, and then just kind of stopped for a while. Maybe, okay, it probably wasn't. Maybe it was someone else. I don't know. But, you do watch Drag Race? Okay, so it probably was you. It probably was you. Because I stopped for a little while, and then I was just like, damn, I gotta get back into it. Now I'm just, like, fully, not just into Drag Race, but, like, local drag, smaller drag artists from around the world. It might be. Maybe it wasn't you. Maybe it was someone else. I swear it was you. I swear it was you, but maybe you would know better than me. But I can still thank you. But you can still accept the thanks. But yeah, no, it's crazy. Whoever that person was, I can thank them for. I love Laganja. She's a Capricorn. I don't know if you ever watch her blogs. I got cemented in with Jujubee. Yeah, I love Jujubee. I'd have to say Tammy Brown. Yeah, I think Jujubee was first season. I think Tammy Brown was either first or second season. I have a sticker of Tammy Brown on my water bottle, and it's her as the Fool in the tarot. I would like to hope I attract them, and I feel like I attract those people. Yeah, and it was Tammy Brown for me, and she's kind of like an underground legend. Not even so underground now. She's very outspoken about how she feels about Rue. Yeah, no, you were definitely the Nick person, that's for sure. That is for sure, because I remember I was definitely watching a lot of, he was doing a lot of, I think, like, a lot of live streams then. It was definitely during COVID. My, how time flies, it is crazy. Yes, Jujubee and Raja. Um, and then who was the second season? It was Tyra, the fallen queen, the one that has since denounced drag and embraced a life of Jesus and heterosexuality. I'm like, really? You do you, boo. You do you. I'm not one to judge. Tyra Sanchez. I have, you know what, Shannon? I was going through my business emails and DMs, not like I want to say nary a week ago, and I saw that I had a message to Nick, and I was like, why did I send a message to Nick DeRamio from my tarot account? And I gotta look at it again. I'm pretty sure I offered him a reading, like, free of charge, like, a 5-card reading, whatever. Tyra got a lot of controversy. She really did. I think Nick's done a little thing. I don't know. You know who else I've offered readings to? You know that gossip commentator Sloan? Well, I should have known better because he talks a lot of shit about spirit workers now. He's like super Christian. And that's cool. No tea, no shade to anyone who's Christian. But he's very much by the book in that respect. And he says he gets offered tarot readings all the time. He's like, oh, I won't go there. That's so spooky. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, it's really not that spooky. I think Nick would be down. And that would be fun to maybe like do that on his like Twitch stream or something on his Patreon and just like be like, hey, this is me. And like, let's see. I've thought about reading other people because it's like, you know what I was thinking, girl? Because I was like, if I was on RuPaul's Drag Race and I was a contestant, what would I do for my talent show? And I was like, maybe I would read the judges. You know, not like I'm going on RuPaul's Drag Race anytime soon, but that's probably what I would do. That would be fun. Miss Rue don't like to be read. I love, you can tell I love the YouTube gays that rake up the muck that needs to be rubbed up. I think Adam, because he's Irish, but also very British, I don't know, I feel like Brits are more into that kind of stuff. I don't know. I actually don't really know where he stands there, but I've never reached out to him. You were an Adam fan since Trishy's Fishies. I was an Adam fan since the first Dramageddon. Not the last year's one, but when he first came out with the allegations. He was like a little boy. He was like 16 or something. He had a really great, that guy, I'm Alex, all that drama just dropped on him. I used to actually like that commentator, and it turns out he's like a monster. Adam did a really good rundown of all that stuff. Yeah, I should reach out to him and see if he would be down for it. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be like online, like in public either. I also like, offer it to people when I am trying to be kind of like just thank them for what they do for me and support them, But for instance, I offer a lot of drag queens that I like, who I want to be friends with. I offer them a tarot reading for free. Like just like let's meet meet for coffee, and I'll read your cards. Like, does it sound like fun? And most of them say yes, girl. But the one who I totally thought would say yes, who I would say is a better friend to me than any other local or like smaller drag queen, they said no. Actually, they specifically said, I don't think I'm in that place in my life right now where I could accept those kind of truths or something along those lines. I was like, okay, that's fair. Or maybe it just spooks them out, which really surprises me because they're like really into like gothy, spooky, witchy stuff. So, but hey, I respect everyone's beliefs, and I get it, it's not everyone's cup of tea. I don't know any DC drag queens. I've never been to DC ever, sadly. That's definitely on my bucket list of places I need to go. I know there's a really good drag scene, and I know that there's also a really good burlesque dancing scene. One of my clients is from DC, and she is a very drag queen. Yes, they really are. Like the two that are on Drag Race France, they're from Paris. I know a lot of drag queens in Paris. I just like, there's so many great little tiny clubs that like cost nothing to go see these amazing drag queens that are just like incredible. I really should. That's kind of been my goal this summer, is to maybe get out of and explore this country more. I definitely need to go down to LA. But yeah. Oh wow, I've been on for 2 hours now. I'm gonna do a last call. If there's any last minute people, last call for donations. I am so cold. Oh my goodness. Oh, If you email me, the problem is I just know her YouTube username. Uh, and I know her real name, but I don't know her stage name. I know my drag from Awesome Con. What's Awesome Con? Is that a convention where everyone is just awesome to one another? Right? Robin, optimistic Cap, and of course she's a Capricorn too. You love her. Optimistic Capricorn, if you're out there, come tell us. Give us your stage name. She just started, I want to say 6 months ago. So she's been doing a lot of um like introductory dance nights and whatnot. And a lot of her questions are often actually like, what do the people think of me? And it's really difficult to ask that because I'll be like, well, girl, how many people were in the audience? She'll be like, oh, about 200. I'll be like, well, you're going to get some people who really liked you and some people who didn't at all. And then everything in between, you know? But by and large, she's doing great. Awesome Con is like the Comic Con of DC. Oh, okay. Good times. Fun. I have no idea what I'm going to eat tonight, but I'll figure something out. Maybe I'll even order something. She's not going to be at Vienna? Wait, who? What's, like, Vienna, Austria? She's either Vienna or, like, Leesburg on the Virginia side. Wings? Girl, I'm a vegetarian. I don't eat wings. If I ordered something, it'd probably be a pizza. I don't know. For sure. Oh, cool. Well, I mean, it's not cool that it's rare, but it's cool that you know the places to go. You know? Last final call for all donations. Last call. It's Northern Virginia. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to. I'm like, that must. What is NO? That's not new. OO. I knew something was Virginia. Okay, cool. Now I know. Now I'm in the know. Okay. The Indian restaurant in Sandals, Barbados. Like the resort. I've never been to Barbados either. There's an Indian place here that is incredible. Indian food in general is very, very good, in my opinion. I love Indian food. And it's also really friendly if you are a veggie.
They'll pretty much make anything without meat for you at an Indian restaurant. And in fact, they do. It's awesome. They're really flex. Yes, please do. I'm pretty sure I have my Etsy information. It should be in. Is it on here? One sec. Okay, yeah, I have my Etsy in my description here. And I can post it for you. Oh, that's quite all right. I used to be a vegan, but then I just realized that all the food was really gross. Not true, not true. I did have some delicious vegan things, but a little harder to find. All right, I'm gonna call it a night, y'all. I'll be on again tomorrow, but until then, all of you have a wonderful rest of your evening. It was wonderful to see you, Shannon, and get to chat with you. Hopefully we can talk again soon. And, oops. Oh, I should probably show my face. I will see you all